Hey guys, Philip Shadler here, your local real estate agent in Los Angeles, and it is a busy Tuesday, busy week ahead. So I have this property that's in escrow. It was supposed to be in escrow for 45 days. We're now almost 50 some days into it. The buyers had a young couple. I'm representing the seller. The buyers had applied for a LIPA program. It's a city financing program, which is very complicated, very lengthy, very drawn out. Already had several delays of that, and today was a key moment, a key appointment for the buyers to go to the city and sign the necessary documents, so the funds which have been put aside already, so they're being released. So now we're thinking, great, we're supposed to close this coming Friday, right, March 15th. Well, the problem is now a new problem comes up. It's always something comes up, right? It's never really smooth, and this has been like a molasses of a transaction. So the problem now is that the title company does not accept ACH transfer, so that doesn't accept electronic transfer. So they have to mail a check with snail mail, right? So I'm assuming the check is cut today or tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. By the time it gets in the mail, escrow is supposed to have this by Thursday, so we can close Friday. So there is a chance this might not happen. Just kind of a bummer, because the key handover ceremony would have been on Sunday with the agent. Really fun agent, really. Oh my gosh, this agent is 1 year in the business. She's a pleasure to work with, very fast responder, very on top of things. Really, I wish every transaction would be working with her, but not as long as this one has been. So that's one thing that's going on. The other thing that's going on is we just submitted an offer for a client of mine in Westlake Village for a property about the $2.8 million range. Beautiful property. Wish us luck that we get accepted. My client really likes the property, but I have a feeling there's a lot of interest there, because it's a beautiful property, really nice property up in the hills. And so that's that. And then the next thing is I'm meeting with my investor. We're relaunching the product company I've been involved with. I founded or created 7 years ago. And so that is probably going to relaunch by fall of this year. So that's very exciting. A lot of good products coming out. Anyway, it's been a busy day. If you have any real estate related questions, don't hesitate to call 310-918-2226 or go to shadlerrealtor.com for more information. You can also find me on YouTube. Just type in Philip A. Shadler. And by the way, every Tuesday, so a week from today, every third Tuesday, we have a live podcast at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where I talk with my real estate partner. She's originally from Germany, but from Hamburg, but she lives in Oregon, and is a real estate agent up there. And we connected over LinkedIn a long time ago. She reached out actually. And so we have a podcast where people can come in and ask questions. We have sometimes guests on. Last time we had a really interesting guest. We had Michael Percy on, and him and his wife somehow brought this idea in books. So there's a book called a sound book. And what it is so children who read a page can press on a button and it reads that page. A voice reads that page, right? Which is much more engaging for children to basically learn to embrace reading books, right? Now you might ask, what does it have to do with real estate? Well, here's the thing. It is a real estate podcast, but sometimes we mix in other stuff, because you cannot always talk about real estate, and we want to have a little bit more flavorful. So we have another guest coming this coming Tuesday. She didn't tell me who it is. Sometimes I don't know who it is. We just she throws it on me, and I threw this one on her, the last one. You can find it on my YouTube channel, Philip A. Shadler, under live. I think it was the last podcast. If you kind of fast forward, you see Michael Percy. Very interesting thing. Interesting thing about this sound book is that, number one, like I said, you can press the button and hear the voice, right? But the mother can read the story to the child, record her voice, and the child can then go back and listen to the mother's voice, right? Which is, I think, really interesting, and from the results that they have so far, very engaging, and the children are much more inclined to learn and embrace books. And the reason why we bring this up is because agents have children, homeowners have children, so this might be useful to some of you. We also promote the local businesses on our podcast, businesses we've been to or clients have been to, and tell us to promote it. So small business promotion is standard, in our podcast. Anyway, more questions, 310-918-2260. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.